is what I wanted to do. It wasn't that hard, but it's an advanced setting that I didn't see on the main screen. So what I want to do, guys, when I come live on YouTube is this. So I want to have my orientation where my whole screen is in and my whole background is behind me. So that way you guys can kind of see everything that's going on in my studio and everything that I have hanging up and go from there. So I'm going to give a shout out to a couple things right now, right, that I have going on. Obviously, the first one is the mushroom head mask. Um, I got this back in '04, I think, or '05. They were playing live in Chicago, and I met the band, and they signed it for me. So shout out to Mushroom Head, Cleveland, Ohio. They are awesome. They're one of my favorite bands. Um, Obviously, you can see more now in my studio than you could about 10 minutes ago, which is awesome. When I went live, I just went live literally like 30 seconds ago, and I was able to find the orientation button. I couldn't find it before, and I was asking everybody if they knew where it was, but it's in an advanced setting before you go live, and I didn't know that. So now I know that. So I'm back here, guys. So if you are new to the channel, I'm the One Fun Guy Podcast. Please subscribe. If you are new here, welcome. If you're an OG, you've seen me before. Like I said, guys, what I'm going to start doing now in the podcast as I'm, progressing and doing more and more stuff, I want to do podcast, which is like basically section A, and then section B is vlogging my trips. When I go fishing, when I go to the range, when I try a new coffee shop, when I go on mini road trips, when I go record shopping, when I go, anything that I do, I kind of want to include you guys in it now and kind of take you along for the adventure. Obviously, I'm still going to do my podcast. It's still going to be there. I'm still going to interview people and talk to people, and obviously the podcast is where I'm set up in my studio. But I kind of want to take you on more adventures when I'm not in my studio, when I'm in my truck, or when I'm doing something that I find cool, or something that I'm going to be doing for my day. And so I figured, as much as it'd be kind of cool just to take you guys along the ride with me and do that as much as I can when I do it. So obviously on the weekends I'll plan a little adventure, and then I'll take you guys with. And then what I'd like to do is kind of be more interactive, where if you guys know a coffee shop that's within a few hours of the Chicagoland area, whether it be in Michigan or in Indiana or Wisconsin or Iowa, like that, I would be able to go to, that I would, take you guys along on the journey with, and go and try it. And then kind of, I'm not a reviewer, so I don't want to bash anybody or anything, but I think it'd be kind of cool that if you guys gave me some suggestions to go to some places that you may or may not, want me to go to. Obviously, if there's, places that you suggest and are a little bit further away, I may go. And then if there's places that are closer that I've been to, then I'm already been there, so I may go again, or I just might not go at all. But I want it to be more interactive, if that makes sense. So, like I said, I spent about 20 minutes. I was live just a little bit ago, but now that I figured out the landscape orientation, this is going to be where I'm going to be live from my studio. Obviously, when I go live and it's more of a professional setting, I'll have my lighting on. I'll have the ambience on. I'll have basically everything the way it should be. This is just a very informal live. I was so excited that I figured out how to go live with the landscape orientation this way as opposed to vertical. I was like, I got to come back on, because everybody who was just watching with me, and kind of helping me out about 15 minutes ago, I finally figured it out. Like I said, I went to Google, and it didn't really help me before. And then I basically wanted to see how to go, and it showed me how to do it on the phone. And it says going live on the phone or going live on an iPad or tablet is the same thing. Before you go live, you just hit the button. And so basically that's what I did. So with that being said, guys, I'm happy that I figured it out. Now, this is my full studio, guys. So obviously before I was kind of cut off, so you kind of got my shoulders, and that was it. It was just like from here to here. And now you get to see my, kind of panorama of my podcast studio, and everything that I got going on, from my record collection to my action figures to my wrestling to the books that I was given, the posters that I have, all the cool stuff. My buddy James gave me this, all my little toys that I had from the advent calendar, from the metal, my wrestling guys. So now you see the studio. This is it, guys. So I'm super happy, and I'm super excited that I get to show you guys. And then obviously when I go live at fishing initially maybe I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll kind of just do a live where maybe I'll just pick a subject and talk about it, and or if anybody has some suggestions. But basically, I'll go live with my lighting, and you'll get to see the ambiance of what it's really like in here when I set it all up, which is super cool. Obviously, I don't have the time to do it tonight. It's already getting a little bit late, and I do have to get ready for work tomorrow. So, with that being said, guys, I'm super excited. I'm just going to keep this short. I just wanted to come back live real quick just to tell everybody that I figured it out. So, thank you all for the help. I know Hermes was on a little bit ago, and we were just trying to figure this out. And so, thank you everybody who popped in and gave me all the suggestions. I was able to figure it out with your help. So, again, thank you for the love and support. If you like this, please subscribe and like my channel, and I will go from there. So, I'll see you guys all tomorrow night in the studio officially, and we will go from there. So, I don't plan on staying on much longer, but I just wanted to thank everybody. I did figure out the landscape thing, so this is awesome. So I'm super stoked. This is how it's going to be. Tomorrow it'll be more official with the lighting and stuff like that. So again, shout out to Mushroom Head. I brought the mask down. It's awesome. It's one of my coolest music memorabilia possessions that I have. So they signed it for me. It was awesome. I'm a big Mushroom Head fan, and still support them. I'm going to see the X Faces, so I'll bring you guys along with me on the concerts, the podcast, the vlogging, the anything that I do, guys. You're going to be a part of it. So the One Fun Guy podcast is going to be on the road, and you'll see a lot more of me. So with that being said, everybody have a great night. Enjoy your Thursday. Make it the best day possible, and I will see everybody tomorrow night with an actual live where I'm in the studio and I got it all set up. So everybody take care. Have a great night. Have a great tomorrow. And I wish everybody nothing but peace and love. And I will see you guys on the next one.